Welcome to the Room by Room Challenge. Each week we'll spin the wheel to pick one room of the house to decorate, completely out of order. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along as we decorate this house one room at a time. Let's see what room we're doing today. Yay, we got the office today. Well, we only have two left after this, so one of them's gonna have to be the kitchen. We won't have a choice. So, in this family home, I really wanted a place of quiet serenity for the parents. So I thought this office, it's a little bit more, the wallpaper's a little bit more alive, but still calming. It does pair with the rest of the house, but I wanted this to be a kid-free zone. We all need one of those. As much as we love our babies and, we do everything for them, we need a zone. Parents need a place of quiet, solitude, maybe to get some work done, maybe not to get some work done. Maybe we just need a little time to ourselves. It re-energizes us. It does make us better parents. We don't have to be going 100 miles an hour 24/7. So that's this space. This is the space in this house. It's not a very big space. It's just this little office. But somewhere where kids are not allowed. And obviously in The Sims you can lock the doors to make that happen if you do or do not want to. But it turned out to be a beautiful room. Very relaxing, I think. I know it seems like, oh wow, look at that wallpaper. But actually it's actually calming, this wallpaper. It's not over vibrant. It does have a pattern to it, obviously, but it's good. I just want to say that. It's good. So I put the desk in here and obviously a computer. Those are, well, in this new era, I don't know how you want to put it, computers, that's a room we have. We have a room, an office, and that's where the computer goes. It's part of the house now. It's not a foreign object, obviously. Kind of like in The Sims with the chess table. It's required. So we all have one. And we need to make them not just a computer space. Maybe the computer is in that room, but it's not the room. So that's kind of what I was trying to go for here. Because we're going to put over on this other wall, and I love the Book Nook kit, especially for rooms like this. It's one of my favorite kits, and I think it worked here. We're going to put in a nice Book Nook area. A comfy couch with all these pillows on it, somewhere where we can relax, take a break. And then I find books, even just to be in the room with books, very calming, very soothing. I think they make a space feel like a hug, if that makes any sense, but it feels like a hug. That's how I'm going to describe it. So that's kind of what I was going for here. So we're just putting in the different book nook. What do you want to call them? I want to call them. I know they're bookshelves, but they fit together so nicely. Modular. Let's go with that. Let's go with modular. Um, Putting the different things in, and then definitely leaving a few of them open for other kind of clutter. Everything in this kit actually goes very, very well together. One of my favorites. I try not to overuse it, but yeah, I think sometimes I might be overusing it. Go figure, I'm working on a house right now that's also going to have a book nook in it. So I don't know if it'll be, I probably will use parts of the kit, but I have a kind of going with a different vibe, but still the same, what do I want to say, same comfort level. So I did move the desk under this other window. I thought it would be to have these chairs in another, more sitting area across from the books. I thought that looked way more cohesive than having the desk in, smack dab on that wall. So this, I think, actually, I know the desk is not hidden, but I think this helps incorporate the desk more into the room so that the room doesn't feel like that's the center point of the room, is I guess what I'm trying to say. It's a part of the room, it's not the room. And now we get to do some cluttering. Having all these shelves, one nice thing about them is that they do have a lot of slots for clutter. Not everything, obviously, doesn't go, but you can get quite a bit of clutter on these shelves. The open ones, definitely, and the ones on the ends where there are some books. And I don't know why, but I also added more books with the bookends. I think those look good. But these and these slots are wonderful for putting plants in. And I do like to do that quite a bit. Just plants and books, I think they go great together. Some more, these are books that are more loved, more used, maybe some magazines up at the top, you found an article, or in my case, I found a crochet pattern or something, and I'm going to probably hang on to that magazine either until I, find the time to make that pattern, or I don't know, or I forget that it exists. One of those two things is probably going to happen. But I have stacks of things that I've saved for that reason. They have patterns in it or recipes. I like to cut those out though, the recipes. I have a folder that I have some of my favorite recipes in. Some puzzles. I know those are the games for the kids, but maybe those are the special games for kids. I don't know what the parents do. I did put in those, I don't know, what are they, diplomas or their awards or some type of thing. Something they're proud of, either something they've accomplished or maybe it's something even, one of the kids accomplished. Of course, I think that's a little bit more advanced if there's little kids in this house. But I think it could be something the parents could be proud of. I definitely would be. If I had that many degrees or awards, I would totally be proud of that. Just more of those types of things. That's another certificate or another award. this, maybe, maybe one of the parents comes in here and, memories. Memories help us feel comfortable, especially fond memories. Makes us feel that hug, which is what I'm going for with this room. Obviously, work still gets done in this room, so I definitely put some of those things in, something for the mail, something, that organizes the bills. This is also that kind, it's also that kind of room. It's where things get done. You have to run when you have a big family household, you have to run the household. I can't remember. I do put a board here, I think. Don't remember which one. But I just thought maybe it's where, the family gets organized. I know there's one in one of the other rooms. Oh, I guess we didn't do that. That is so pretty. I think that shadow box is very pretty. Yep, of course, books. Books and reading glasses. That's what this room was for. I don't have a space like this. I don't have a special room in my house for something like this. My special room is my sewing room. And if you watched my real house, my in real life house build, you would have seen my sewing room. But maybe someday I'll be able to make a room like this too. I love books. I love books. Love going to the library. Love going to the bookstore. Love books. I'm just looking for some more appropriate clutter, things that would be in this room. So, let's see. The office is, where are we at? We've got 10 rooms. That means we only have 2 rooms left, and that gives us a 50-50 shot of getting at the kitchen, which it's either going to be the kitchen or outside next time. I'm very excited to finally get my hands on that kitchen. Yay! It's been very eye-opening. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did the rooms out of order. It really forced me to take a look at how I build and how I decorate. So I'm thrilled with that. And we're going to be doing a couple more where we won't be doing things in order. So no kitchen first. I'm really leaning into expanding how I do things. So yeah, so I actually planned 2 more where it will be random rooms at random times. And we won't know when we get the kitchen. So but don't worry about me. I still have some other houses in which the kitchen will always be first. So, but I'm glad I did this, and I'm glad you all came along for this journey. I think it's something you should also try, doing this just one room at a time. Spend a day just doing one room. Don't worry about the whole house. See how it works for you. You might find that you might be a little bit more creative when you're only having to look at the one space instead of the whole house. Unless that's your vibe. But give this a try. Give it a try. It's been very eye-opening, and I am so glad that we did this. So remember, here at Grandma Sims, keep it creative, keep it cozy. I'll see you next time.